Before you move to Sweden, let me tell you a simple truth many ignore, and I wish someone could told me before. It's truth that you can come to Sweden, a job, and good money, and still feel like it's not enough. The question is Sweden cheap or an expensive country to live in? So let's imagine you just arrived in Sweden. You are excited. You are thinking that new life, new beginning, better opportunities. But very quietly, reality started to show up how things actually works here. The first thing you need is a place to live when you come to Sweden. And this is where many people get surprised. In Sweden, getting an apartment is not just about money, it's also about time. There is a queue system where some people wait for years for a place to live. When you are new here, you don't really have that options. You go to second-hand apartment, and those are usually more expensive and not always stable or comfortable. So now you can imagine you are already paying around 10K to 15K rent just for rent. Anything else, a big part of your money is already gone. Now you settle in and you start your daily life. You go to the supermarket. At first, it does not look too expensive, but slowly you realize that everything adds up. And something very important, every product that you buy in a Swedish supermarket or here in Sweden in general, you are paying money. Every product already includes taxes, what we call moms here in Sweden. So every product you buy in every supermarket in Sweden or anywhere else here in Sweden, you are paying taxes on it. So you always pay more than you think. If you don't plan your shopping, your groceries, your money will disappear without even thinking twice, without even thinking about it. Then you come to ask yourself, why am I stuck in Sweden? Why is this Sweden expensive? Why am I working and I don't see the money? Come to the small things, transport, insurance, phone, little daily expenses. Individually, they don't look big or expensive, but together they become a really pressure on you. So this is where many people start asking in Sweden, where is money going? Where is money going? Why am I working every day, Monday to Sunday, but I don't see the money? Where is the money going? Now let's talk the reality about income. Yes, you can earn more in Sweden, but here is the reality. You don't just come to Europe and get a high paid job immediately. No. You need experiences. You need education. Sometimes you need also references. Very often, language plays a big role. As I told you that when you are coming to Sweden, here we cooperate with the Swedish. You don't speak Swedish, you don't get job. That is how Swedish rules are very strict. And when you are here, you will feel like, why am I feeling stuck? Why am I speaking English and I'm not getting any job? Yes, because you in Sweden, it's Swedish. Before you even think about the living costs, you need a stable income. Now, you finally get a job. You see your salary, but what you receive is not full amount. A part of it goes to taxes, and that tax supports things like healthcare, free education, and public services. So you ask yourself, I work and I'm supposed to get 28,000 crowns. Why am I getting 23,000 crowns? Because amount in Sweden, you have to pay like 30 to 33% of your full income. So if you are working and you are paid 28,000, for example, in your bank, the salary that is coming, it might come 22,000 or 23,000. 30 to 33% of your income has gone to taxes. So yes, you pay more upfront in some few things, but also some few things become more affordable later. As I mentioned, healthcare, for example, education for kids, it's free in Sweden. All those benefits, it comes through your taxes that you paid. Another thing that is so interesting is Sweden is a credit society. What do I mean by credit society? Yes, people can buy houses, cars, many things, and pay it later. So from outside, it looks like people are living very comfortable. But in reality, many people are paying for that lifestyle over time. It's not just about income, it's about responsibilities and debt. So now let's answer the question, is Sweden cheap or expensive? Is Sweden cheap or expensive? The answer is it depends on how you live. If you don't plan, it's expensive to live in Sweden. If you manage your money, it become possible, but not easy. I have seen many stories, even Swedish citizens, they are moving from Sweden to another countries just because of the high cost of living here in Sweden. They are ready to face the challenges on leaving their country to another country to start a life in another country just because Sweden here is expensive. A lot of those stories we have heard it. So one important thing that I have learned here in Sweden, you don't have to live big just because you can. Many people here in Sweden choose simple living, and that gives them more controls of their finances. It gives them the stability to control their financial stability, to control their financial situation. So this channel is about understanding real life and not the perfect vision, not the filtered one, but just real. In this community, we understand all about money, mindset, and also life, starting life in abroad. All these three things are connected. So if you are trying to figure things out in your own way, you are not alone. Researching, keep understanding more about you, keep having that relationship about you and money, have that closeness relationship with money, and let's build a community here from scratch. And tell me in the comment section, what part of abroad do you find most difficult? So many people are going through a lot, and we want to know the difficulties so many people are facing in their daily life. These are stories that many people, they don't want to speak up. Many parents, they don't want to tell their children, but these conversations really matters. That's why you don't want to miss it in a community like this. So if you're here, please subscribe and share this video to the one who you feel that this video can be helped. Thank you.